happened? Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about Eon by Alison Goodman. I don't understand for the life of me why I would take so long to pick this book up. I don't know what went through my mind when I saw the books in my shelf and I was like, I'm not going to read you today. I'll read you some other time. And that just confuses me because this book is just one of the best books I've ever read in my life. So let's talk about this amazing plot. Eon is about this 16-year-old girl named Iona who is pretending to be a 12-year-old boy named Eon. Because in the empire of the celestial dragons, which I believe is pretty much like ancient China, girls aren't allowed to perform dragon magic. That's just impossible. But when she was bought as a slave from a salt farm 4 years before, her master saw the potential in her because she can easily go into her mind sight, see the auras in all 12 dragons, even though she is a girl and even though she is crippled. Every year, there is a search for the next Dragon Eye apprentice. If you don't know, there are 12 animals in Chinese years. For example, if this is the year of the horse dragon will be looking for a horse dragon eye apprentice. After 12 years, that apprentice will become the dragon eye and then will search for another apprentice. These 12 dragon eyes are part of the council, who is basically the government under the emperor and the imperial palace. The catch is, out of the 12 animals, the dragon or the mirror dragon has been missing for 500 years. That's such a long time. No one really knows what happened. There are 12 boys every year who train to become the apprentice. They showcase what they can do, their physical abilities, and the dragon of the year will go around them in a circle and basically choose who he wants as an apprentice. I will not tell you which dragon chooses Iona because that would just spoil you, and I don't want to do that because you have to read this book and enjoy it as much as I did. You'd think that having a dragon on her side would make everything easier, but it's not. She goes through hell. She is immediately caught up in the politics in the palace. The emperor's brother, the High Lord Sethon, wants to overthrow him and become emperor. Lord Ido, the rat dragon eye, wants to overthrow both of them to become emperor. He wants to gain all the dragon eyes' power so he can be the sole emperor. The thing is, because she's been pretending to be a boy, she could not tell her dragon her real name because she would have been killed and her master would have been killed and everyone she cared about would have been killed. If you don't have your dragon's name, you won't be able to harness its power. So throughout the book, she is trying to find the dragon's name. As if that's not causing her enough trouble, Lord Ido is trying to manipulate her, is trying to get her power, and everyone, and I mean everyone who's not on Lord Ido's side or Lord Sethon's side, have put their faith and hope in her. Can you imagine having most of the empire rely on you and you don't even have your dragon's power? And you're a girl. No one knows that. That's crazy. A lot of things are revealed throughout the book, and the ending just, it makes me want to read the second book already because I know that a lot of things will happen in the second book. Let's talk about the characters, guys. This book has the most characters that I actually really like. I can relate to Iona a lot. She is one of the most realistic characters I've ever read in a YA dystopian fantasy book. She's not perfect. Yes, she got her dragon, but that dragon wasn't any help. She didn't get any help from that dragon throughout this whole book, and that is why I like her as a character. You root for her because she's a normal person. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's trying to feel her way into this. She is so brave and just so courageous. She just went through so much, even though it's not her responsibility, and she was dragged into this whole mess. she has decided to be the savior of all these people for the emperor. Let's talk about Raiko. Raiko and Lady Della. These two people are people she meets in the palace. Raiko is Lady Della's guard, and they help her through everything. Their loyalty is so amazing to see because you don't see that in a lot of people, and they would gladly give their lives for the cause of saving the emperor and not giving in to the corrupt Lord Sethon or Lord Ido. These two people, they are very real. Their emotions are real, what they say are real. Everything they did was for the emperor and to aid Iona in this quest. Let's talk about the writing style. Oh my god! Alison Goodman is such a great writer. This isn't the type of YA book you breeze through because it is more serious than I thought it would be. It is intense, and every chapter left me wanting to read more. And these chapters aren't short. They're pretty long, and I could not put the book down. The storyline, the plot, it's just so interesting. How she came up with this just fills me with so much awe and wonder. God, she's so amazing. I cannot even describe to you how formal and how great the research in this book is. I am getting carried away, I know that, but you guys have to read this book if you haven't already. I really wish for it to have more success because not a lot of people know about it. I think it's a really good book that people should pick up. I have to stop spitting at my screen, so I will leave you guys for now, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.